Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. It is a special day. Hunter, we got some special guests here in studio.
We do, yes. We have my mother, Deanne, of course, and our good friend, Kathy, right over there. So welcome to the studio both. And Kathy, who made us a bunch of brownies here. She came last year, I believe, around this time. And now this year, same thing, a bunch of brownies. So
I'm doing the thing where you put your fish closer to the camera to make it look bigger.
Huge, yeah. I know you said the S word earlier. You said share. We're going to share with the folks downstairs, but I don't think we're going to share. I don't want to share. They're all for me.
Well, we'll see how many leave this studio, and we'll go from there.
Right. We'll see what happens. But thank you very much, Kathy, for making those.
Yeah, big thanks to you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I forgot where my prompter pedal is. Might have to have your mom prompt me.
She's got the prompter pedal over there.
She's got the other one over there. Well, here's the thing. Hunter, all week, you've been talking about wanting to take a final dip before we say goodbye to warm temps. I know we even had a viewer who jokingly said, water's not getting any warmer, Hunter. So have you gone swimming yet?
I have not gone swimming yet, which is so scary. I need to do it because I bet you within a month or so, we're going to start to see maybe ice forming on lakes and things like that, you know? So it's coming sooner than later, Ryan. I really got to just suck it up, get in the water, dip fully in, and get the heck out of there.
You know, I went a couple times in. Of course, now we have beautiful weather this weekend.
Right.
But last weekend when I was out in the Boundary Waters, it was like 55 and gloomy, and I still went in.
Yeah.
It feels good on the muscles, I will say. If you can just say, I'm going to go to my waist, take a big breath, and then go underwater, it does end up feeling pretty good.
Now, did you stay in the water, or did you run right out?
No, I stayed in the water.
You did?
It actually feels better to stay in the water, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I could use some muscle relaxers going on, you know, a little. I could use the water, the cold water, to help me relax a little bit.
Gotcha.
You know?
I thought you were asking me for a massage.
Do you have any?
No, I don't. No, I do not.
What?
Well, let's get to another viewer comment. After I told you about my problem with my houseplants, we had Colette from South Range who told me to use hydrogen peroxide mixed with water. I can also use sticky traps, which actually Mary and I have bought now. We've gotten a lot of bugs on those traps, so that's an awesome suggestion there, Colette. And here's something that would have been nice to know too. She says use potting mix instead of potting soil. And I believe we just repotted the plants with potting soil. So we'll see how it goes, Colette. And if it's a problem, we're going to have to, buy the money for potting mix.
Does it also have to do with like the temperature in the area too? Like if it's warmer out, you start to see more and more bugs?
You know, I'm not sure. But here's the other thing too. I don't mean to call out Miracle-Gro, but we used Miracle-Gro the first time to repot the plants. And then the person at Home Depot said, I think Miracle-Gro is known for like making fungus gnats in your indoor plants. So we decided to go with a different soil. However, it wasn't potting mix. So
why does nobody tell you these things before you do the purchase?
Mary and I have agreed that if in case we do get more gnats, we're just going to throw them out.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad.
It's sad, but it's like you can't have bugs flying through the house.
Yeah, and it's such a hassle. It took you all day, a couple days to do all the repotting and everything.
It's good work.
It is.
A lot of good work. Well, hey, let's get to Louise from Wascott, Wisconsin, sharing a side-by-side, just showing us the difference that 3 weeks can make. She's found this picture of a bear, one, I believe, August 13th on the left, on the right, September 3rd, and she said she knows it is the same bear because it is also looking for the hummingbird feeder. So, I mean, bulking it on for the, I know, is it currently Fat Bear Week still? I think we're still in Fat Bear Week.
It is,
so
it's the tail end, I believe, yep.
Getting a late submission in Wisconsin over there.
It's amazing how fast it happens. It just gets so big.
Yeah.
My own bear problem, which I've talked about before, Ryan, with the garbage can.
Yeah.
So I have to take a picture. My mom's in the studio. This is the first time I've ever told her this. At the cabin, we put our garbage, because we used to bring it out to the garbage can every single day, but now we don't anymore. We leave it in the porch. Well, we got back from our vacation, and I looked at one of the screen doors, and there's a claw mark in the screen door, and you can see like the snot from the bear up against. So it was looking in and trying to get into my porch. It was trying to get. That's my mom. She's pretty shocked. It was something else. So I got to take a picture of that and post it on Facebook because it's freaky to see that how close it got to getting in my cabin and eating my garbage.
You're gonna have to leave it in the bathtub now.
Yes,
make sure
seriously.
it doesn't get out.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you weren't home for that experience.
No.
That would have been a little frightening.
That would have been very scary.
Yeah. Well, hey, good news for people who like to look things up the old-fashioned way. Merriam-Webster publishing a new edition of its legendary Collegiate Dictionary. So the 5-pound book with a red cover marks the company's first update to it since 2003. And obviously, in the 22 years it's been, they've added more than 5,000 new words and phrases. You got dad bod, riz, cold brew, and farm to table, just a few.
Whoa, a lot of new words right there. We always just use it as a computer stand to put our desktop monitor on. But I imagine it's hard to put it into print because there's so many words that are changing. So it's like as soon as it comes out, it's already dated a little bit.
So at my desk upstairs, I don't know if I've told this story before, but at my desk upstairs, I have 2 monitors to work on. And while I sit there, I'm looking down at the monitor, so I had to put my monitors on something to lift it up. And I'm currently using 2 out-of-date like PC towers that we're no longer using.
Yeah!
So it does the job.
It works.
It maybe doesn't look the greatest.
No,
but,
it does the job, and your neck's not as sore. You don't have to
need
dip in any cold water or anything.
Need to buy a couple of collegiate dictionaries. Maybe we could class up the joint. Yeah. Well, hey, how about this? Cracker Barrel going big on breakfast. Today, I believe, National Pancake Day. The chain offering customers all-you-can-eat pancakes for $5 at all of its 660 locations. And that's because it sounds like Cracker Barrel attempting this to try to bounce back from the slump earlier this year that was linked to the national uproar they experienced after the company made that change, or brief change rather, to their logo. Officials say that incident resulted in an 8% drop in visitors to its restaurants.
This makes me wish that we had a Cracker Barrel in our region now because, what was it, $6, $5 for all-you-can-eat pancakes?
5 or 6, yeah.
That's insane. I could fit a lot of pancakes in for that little amount of money. That's worth it.
And also, you might not think of it as a lot, like 8%, but I suppose, you know, for 660 locations, if you lost 8% of that business, that'd be a lot.
That's a noticeable financial chunk coming out of them. So, dang, hopefully they can come back better than ever and make more pancakes.
Bounce back, Barrel. Bounce back. Like, coming up after the break, we got a sweet story out of Wisconsin with an ice cream truck taken to the water. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome back, everybody. We just had a couple brownies of Kathy's. That is the best stuff on this planet.
Kathy, is there a secret recipe in these brownies? No.
No!
Wow. I'm going to keep it a secret.
It was so good. It's so thick with chocolate on top.
I know, you can tell how thick that is.
I can't even talk anymore. Wow, that was fantastic.
Get some water.
Yeah, get some water.
I love chocolatey goodness.
Oh, it's the best thing on the planet. As we begin to enjoy the fall, we tend to reminisce about all the fun that we had this past summer.
Certainly do. And in Wisconsin, kids got to take advantage of the joys of an ice cream truck off-road. Boyd Hooper has this story.
When this music wafts across most neighborhoods, kids run out their front doors. But on Bone Lake in Polk County, Wisconsin, they run out the back.
We're gonna have the red one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Even at 4, Georgia Leopold knows
The strawberry one.
this is special.
We're gonna get you guys.
Any neighborhood
Thank you.
can have an ice cream truck. But on Bone Lake, ice cream floats.
We heard the music and we're
Yeah.
like, is that an ice cream boat?
Ice cream boat proprietor
Yep.
Dylan Durhide,
So we just kind of made it up on our own.
with Dad Mike as driver,
I could hear them. Me too.
gives both dogs and docks at the 500 cabins on Bone Lake a workout.
Number 12, please.
12.
Well, it reminds you of the old ice cream trucks when you were small that would come down your neighborhood. You could hear that music, and you knew what was coming.
How's it going?
It was Tyler's Treats originally.
Tyler first bought the Craigslist pontoon, which he sold to younger brother Dylan when he left for college.
I didn't have any money though, so I got a loan from my dad.
I loaned my other son the money too, so I think I've bought the boat twice technically at this point.
Not the last time the pontoon's been responsible
This is a lucrative dock.
for a dad being separated from his dollars.
It's like the Pied Piper, and they all run for the dock, and I have to go look for my wallet.
When the trolling is good,
All right, what can I get you?
sales can reach $1,000 or $2,000 a weekend.
Restock lady, yep. Moms have many jobs.
This weekend has been one of those.
There you go.
Thank you.
Their 2-song playlist aside,
I hear it in my sleep sometimes.
not a bad way for a father and son to spend a summer.
Hang out with my dad, get the good weather, make a bunch of people's days.
Thank you. My goal is that every time we come here to have at least one Divins desserts.
At a time of year when lake days are numbered,
I want number 8.
Ice cream on the water beats a rocky road.
Hey guys!
It's the highlight of the weekend.
Boyd Hooper,
See it?
Carol 11 News,
Ah!
Bone Lake, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's a really good story.
I wish I would have thought of that idea. That is
Yeah,
genius.
It is genius. Man.
Absolutely. I like the scam too on the dad. He's got to pay for the boat twice.
Poor guy.
Yep.
But I mean, it's the perfect loop too. I mean, you leave your house and you go around the entire lake for the whole day. Maybe do it twice, and
Yeah.
you make some good money.
Drop a line in the water while you're doing it.
Certainly make a lot of kids' days too.
Amen.
Well, hey, golf certainly been the highlight of my summer, and this weekend, players from the U.S. and Europe gearing up for the Ryder Cup, including all the fans.
We're talking about going to maybe one of the most hostile, sports-loving, mad crowds in America.
The crowds in New York is going to be challenging, and if you're not quite ready for that, it could be tough.
It also puts a lot of pressure on the U.S. team because I think it's important for the U.S. to get off to a good start. You know, they can make it tough even on the home team.
There's no way you're going to silence New Yorkers, right? And trust me, New Yorkers will have done their homework.
The expectation that if you're in New York, we should be number one. You got to play and you got to win. Winning is everything in New York.
The Ryder Cup at Bethpage is one of the most anticipated, not just Ryder Cups, but sporting events in New York history.
And guess what? You can catch the Ryder Cup, I believe, NBC this weekend here on Northern News Now.
All right, you got nothing to do. Take a look at that. Are you excited for this, Ryan?
I'm super excited. Yeah, I obviously love golf, but to see, it's like almost the golf in the Olympics now, but the Olympics of golf, essentially.
So is this the only kind of cup to feature other countries in the same? battle?
There's I'm gonna forget the other name, but there's also U.S. versus. Yeah, I'm going to get the other name wrong. But there's also the Solheim Cup, which I believe is women, the U.S. versus European women. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Interesting. Well, go USA, I guess.
Let's
do it.
Well, hey, in case you don't like golf, maybe you like downhill skiing, but maybe not this type of downhill skiing. A guy from Poland has become the first person to ski down Mount Everest without an oxygen tank. This video posted on Facebook showing the 37-year-old sliding down a thick layer of snow this week against a background of the world's highest summits. Also in 2018, he was also the first person to ski down the world's second highest mountain.
Oh my gosh! Just to ski down the mountain itself is crazy, but then without an oxygen tank, that's not.
Me skiing down Spirit Mountain this past winter is all I need.
Yes.
Yeah, make it down safely.
Yep.
Well, coming up, talking about a musical opening tonight. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Coming up this weekend, you have the chance to enjoy a youthful, endearing, and thoughtful piece of musical theater opening tonight at Fitkers in Duluth. This production embracing the universal ideal of holding on to your dreams through life's most difficult challenges. And here with us to talk about Tick, Tick, Boom is Helena Goey. Helena, appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing?
Of course, good. I'm great.
You feeling ready for opening night tonight?
I feel so ready.
So Helena said you currently live in New York City, but you are back in Duluth. We're excited to put this production on.
Yes, totally. Yeah, I was raised here, so it's amazing to be back, and it's always good to create art where you're from and with the people that supported you through it all. So yeah,
share it with friends, family, and community.
Yeah,
what more could you
amazing,
want?
Yeah.
And let's talk about the show. So for the folks out there who don't know much about the show, the music is fantastic. It is from Jonathan Larson, who is also the composer from Rent.
Yes.
Also a great musical. What is the story about?
Huge. So there's a little bit of history to the show. Jonathan Larson himself was writing this piece that we talk about in the show, so it's kind of a show within a show. If you come see it, you'll figure that out. But he was writing this piece originally as a one-man show for himself, and it didn't really go anywhere. And he passed away before it could ever be picked up by anything. And so later, people took it and they created this 3-person show out of it. So it became then a kind of autobiographical piece on his life and struggling with having a career in the arts, which is a struggle. A lot of the time, it's really hard and it's
artists feel that, yeah.
Yes, it's very real. So it's just him working through that and with some of his friends and partners along the way and navigating the ups and downs of that career. And it's also fun because you know what happened for him. Like, he did become wildly successful.
Right.
And had huge shows and really changed our industry as a whole. But you get to see the other side of that before that happened, and the real gritty stuff of working through all the hard stuff.
Sure. And you're part of a 3-person cast, but however, you play multiple characters. What has that approach been like to be a leading actor and actress, essentially, but also have to play maybe a supporting role?
Yeah, it's so fun because there's only 3 of us. We just get to play around. So we're our lead characters, and then we'll have a quick costume change off stage, and we'll come back on, and we're just a new person. And that's just fun for us, and it kind of keeps things fresh every night. It keeps us on our toes. It keeps us thinking about new things and diving deeper into the script just because we have so much to do.
Right.
So it's awesome, and it wasn't really a process. You just kind of, at that point, and with the people I'm working with, I mean, everyone is so talented. It's just kind of like a gift to be able to do something else that's fun.
Right.
So like, okay, just play around, have fun, just see what happens. We're like, okay.
It sounds like
figure it out.
It sounds like a fantastic show. And also quickly, Helena, online it says you actually got to be a part of a show with Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Is that correct?
That's
what was
true.
that, having that international experience like?
Yeah, I was on a boat singing for 9.5 months straight. It was amazing. It was honestly one of the best jobs, and you just get paid to travel and to sing and see parts of the world. It was really, really fun.
I bet it's cool too to bring that national experience too now that you're in New York City, and also international experience back to your hometown.
Yeah. Feel very well-rounded. Hello. It just it shapes you as a performer, and that was a lot of solo work, and this is ensemble work, but it all works together. It's just more experience, and it's always good.
Wonderful opportunity. Helena Goey. Helena, appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, Tick, Tick, Boom. It is opening tonight. Runs through this weekend. And guess what? It also runs through next weekend at the Spirit of the North Theater at Duluth Fitkers Complex. Be sure to grab your tickets right now. Head to boatclubrestaurant.com. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Before we go today, Laura Lee, and as well as our lovely viewers who are joining her on that trip to Portugal, I believe, at the time of our recording here, taking off, I believe, but also they probably should be in Portugal right now, Hunter.
So exciting. I mean, I've had several days hanging out in Portugal. Hopefully they have the best weather in the world.
Yeah.
Hopefully the best time in the world. Laura Lee is a lucky duck. That is cool. That'll be a blast.
Maybe the best wine in the world? I don't know.
Bring us back a little something. Come on. I don't know.
The cork capital of the world.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, hey, before we go to record breakers for the 2026 Guinness World Record books for 2026, as I just said. World's tallest living donkey named Derek, who is absolutely enormous, standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall. We have somebody who has been recognized for having the world's longest custom-made banana car. We also have a skateboarding pig named Norbert, who is the fastest pig at pushing a skateboard, 10 meters in 11 seconds. A whole lot of skill to be had there, Hunter.
That donkey looks like an elephant almost. That's a huge donkey. I cannot believe it.
Get that donkey in the NBA.
Seriously, yeah. I bet that free throw from the donkey would be pretty crazy. I don't know. Anyway.
Probably dunk, too.
Exactly. Huge thank you to all of our guests here in the studio. My mom and Kathy. You guys are the best. Thanks for hanging out with us here today. Thanks for the brownies.
Yeah.
We love you both, and we love you all back there at home.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Have a great and relaxing weekend.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.